is today is November 7th, and okay, so and we're not having class next Monday, you recall, and it's the 23rd class, and I gave you your quiz, given you the quiz 22, 23, and 24. I gave that to you last time. I talked about them. I gave you the assignment, the last assignment, assignment 4. And I was wondering, somebody, at least one person asked me to do something today, and I can't remember who that was or what it was. Does anybody have anything that they want me to go over? Let's see if and I don't suppose, no, I'm the only one online, so it wouldn't be me. Well, let's see, where are we? Let's look at the assignments. Could it have been an assignment 3? Fine, let's go to PHP, let's go to cPanel. And let's see what I've got there right now in my PHP my admin. I've got an assignment 3 here. Okay, so I guess I must have done this on some recent video. So I've got, is that what I'm supposed to do for assignment? Oh yeah, this is Campus Cuisine. Okay, it's not that. Okay, so I did that, I made that, and it looks like I made the view here too. Okay, and I must have made a routine. Oh, add place. Oh, so I made a routine too. So I must have done this on some day when I explained. Oh, I got a nice store procedure in there to do that. Okay, great. Let's take advantage of this. Okay, so write a store procedure. Okay, I did that. Write the PHP program. Okay, the PHP program lets users create a new table. Oh, this is the second. Oh, this is 2. Oh, wow, this is a pretty complicated assignment. There's 2 parts to it. Okay. Write a store procedure for inserting a new campus cuisine. Okay, so that should be pretty simple. Assignment 3. Did I make? Let me close this. Okay. Go back to here. Let me go back to File Manager, and let's go into public_HTML. And there's an assignment 2. I'm going to make an assignment 3. Assignment 3. Create new folder. Here it is. And make a PHP program. Okay, so I had a PHP program around here someplace. Let me do this and do assignment 2. What did I have? It is about quiz 23. Here it is. Right, all right. Quiz 23. I went over this last time. Got all these assignments in my head, semester back, fall, spring, summer. Can't remember what I showed. So I try to mix it up a little bit. All right. So anyway, so I'm just going to take this code here, destination source. Here we go. So this is different. This is doing something different, but this is the kind of code I want. So let me just copy this. So where it's 210. I have to remember where to fast forward to cut this out. All right, so So I'm in here, and I'm gonna I'm just gonna let me go back to here again. All right. So I need to replace all this with that. All right. So let's call add place, and I want to do campus cuisine campus. Oh, this should say cuisine. And this should say cuisine. And then we should have a place and a message out. And this thing executes. And then we follow it up with a select message. And select this as calling it something. And we do this execution here like this. And then we get the record out, and it's the MSG2 field of the result record that was pulled out of here. So that's what this looks like. All right, so that's what's going to return. And all right, so it's a campus, a cuisine, and a place that come in. It is a campus, cuisine, and place that come in, get stored in these variables. And I gotta show you a little trick here. I gotta do this. So the campus will never have an apostrophe. The cuisine will never say it now. So you should do this add slashes, and that will escape the okinas, or the places could have an okina or apostrophe. Add slashes. It's a PHP function where if there's a string, if there's like an apostrophe or there's like an @ sign, it'll throw it'll do whatever it needs to do. So when you insert something into the table, it doesn't get messed up because there's an apostrophe. All right, so I'm gonna send this. So this just displays. Where do we echo it? Oh, it just echoes it out on top. Okay, so let's save this and try it. Let's go to my database here and look at the view of campus cuisine place. This is where we're going to dump it in. So let me try to insert a UHM. Okay, so I'm going to try to let me see if what happens here when I reload this. Oh no. Okay, so there's an error. How do you find out the error? Well, I guess I gotta go. Oops. Go to the file manager here, and go into assignment 3, and there should be an error log. And so you look in the error log, edit, I guess we can view it. View the edit log, and it says fatal error. It's not called add slashes. What it's called? What is it? Adds PHP add slashes. I bet you it doesn't have an underscore. Yeah, that's a problem. It doesn't have an underscore. It returns a string with backslashes added before characters that need to be escaped. These characters are single quote, double quote, backslash, slash, and null. All right, so I need to go back here and change this to just add slashes. Okay, and then I can say save, and then I go here, and now when I refresh this, it looks fine. All right, so I'm going to try UHM Italian going to do something stupid. UHM Italian. I don't know, Afghan love. UHM Italian Afghan. Hope I spell it right. See what it says. I wonder what happened. So let me refresh this. And so I didn't see the message is what happened. I didn't see the output message. And let me so let me see my code. I do add place, campus cuisine place. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say echo SQL on a break. And echo this. And this should say that. Oh, it says 0. Oh, so it didn't do anything. That's why. All right. It's got to be like, it's got to be that. As long as campus is greater than nothing. Yeah, $ place would not be greater than 0. It would equal 0 if you evaluate a string. You evaluate that as a number, it's going to be a 0 unless it's got a number digit in front of it. So this should just work here. I'm not going to bother echoing these things. Oh, it's not supposed to have a $. Neither is this one. All right, but I will. I'm gonna comment these out and leave them in case I need them, but I might not need them. So let's try this again. I could just hit refresh. Let me just hit refresh. And it says return message. Afghan love is currently in as an Afghan place, not an Italian place. Okay. All right. So how about if I go UHM burgers McDonald's Manoa Marketplace. Submit. Roll back. Place not inserted. Well, that's a great message. Let's see. I want to see what that looks like actually. Doing the source. This comes back like this. Roll back. Place not inserted. That would be from. Let's go look in here. And let's go look in routines. And let's look in here and see what this looks like. It must have, there must have been an exception. Why didn't it, something's, oh, I reset this message to that. That's this message. So it gets written. And it probably happened when I was trying to insert well, it happened, I guess maybe, well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, see if this will work, equals concat message, comma, and then I'll press space it. So I'm going to close the concat. I'm going to try this, save, and then I'm going to try this again. I'm going to refresh again. And so I'm inserting McDonald's, burgers, no, UHM, burgers, McDonald's, and there's already Teddy's burgers. So continue, it goes, insert into campus cuisine failed, rollback, place not inserted, insert into campus cuisine. So I was trying to insert UHM burgers, and there already is a UHM burgers, UHM. So I'm going to make that routine even more more informative. That was campus cuisine. Campus cuisine. Okay, so it was failing this one. So I'm going to say inserting. Okay, I got to do some concat here. Concat. Inserting comma camp CUIS into that failed. Inserting this comma this into that, I'm going to put some nice parentheses. All right, so that can be that one, and I might as well do the same thing. Oh, I'm got to end the concat. So inserting that into that failed. So let me do the same thing for the next one. So I'm going to copy this. Copy. And I'm going to put this here. Inserting something else in the campus cuisine failed into campus place. So I'm going to put place, PLAC. Okay. All right, let's try this. So that would be campus place. Okay, so all right. So let me save this. And I'm going to do this one more time. Yeah, do this one more time. Inserting UHM burgers into campus cuisine failed. Rollback, place not inserted. Okay, so this failed when I was trying to insert UHM burgers. So now I'm going to try UHM Teddy's burgers. Oh, that, okay. I wonder if I'm ever going to, oh, no. No, let me try to find a place that campus, okay, let me look at the view again. Okay. All right, we know that, okay, what's the place, UHM, oh, I got to do a place where it's already in there, so, all right, I'm just going to do UHM Afghan love, see what that happens there. UHM Afghan love. I'm spelling it correctly. Okay, so let's see what happens here. It should say, okay, return, inserting UHM Afghan into cuisine failed. Rollback, place not inserted. It's already in. But if I do, okay, and then I did the other one where the McDonald's thing fails, and that actually fails at a different place. That doesn't fail because that does not fail because you tried to it doesn't fail because you try to insert a record into a table that already has that primary key. It failed because you checked it. You checked for it. Let me see what that looks like. Because that was the first one we tested where here, place is currently in as a certain kind of cuisine, not this kind of cuisine. So that's just a check that doesn't, that's not. So that's a check to make sure. Now, how could we test? I guess we could test that by putting it into a table. Oh yeah, we could test by inserting it into a table. Okay. Anyway, all right. So that answers. That answers the question that Christian. Oh, okay. What did how to write a PHP? Okay. So all right. So I did show you how to write a PHP program for assignment 3. All right. So that was part 1 of assignment 3. What was the other part of assignment 3? Let me get rid of this. So this is what that looks like. That looks nice. Get rid of this. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I'll leave that up just in case there's another error. All right, so the next part of the assignment is 230. So let me just maybe go over it a little bit. Assignments. Do I have it up here? No. Okay, so the second one, you just need to create a stored procedure that accepts a main. Okay, so yeah, accepts it and tries to confirm that it's valid. Today's Wednesday. Okay, so it's 2:27 actually, because I'm going to cut out that whole section. Okay, should I talk a little bit about this one? You're interested in this one? Okay, so stored procedure that accepts those 3. Okay, so first of all, you have these 2 tables in there, and let me see if I have something in there. Okay, so I guess it's the balanced meals one, right? This is proteins. Okay, let me just start it. Consider these 2 tables, and each day you make a new one of these, and you have to do the join. You have to join these together, natural join them together, to give you valid combinations, to give you valid main dish, side dish, wine combinations, because you have to ensure that salmon steak only goes with one of these 2 wines, and also salmon steak only goes with one of these 2 mashed potatoes. So you join the 2 together and you get all the combinations of salmon steak, side dish, and wine that are valid. And then you test a possible menu entry to see if it is in that naturally joined table. It's in there. Okay, I think, yeah. So let's start by making main side and main wine. So it's like balanced meals. Let me go to assignment 3, and I'm going to make import 2 more tables, right? Sure. These 2. This one, balanced side dish, copy, Let me go find some sort of Excel. Excel. So we have a paste. Let's see this. Paste this, paste just values, and you get that. So that's one of them. And this is going to be main side. I'm going to copy this now and go over to just a plain text file, paste it. This is a tab. This is tab delimited now. So I'm going to save this someplace. I'll just save it on my desktop, and I'm going to call it main slide.txt. And I'm going to go back over to here, and I'm going to grab this one. And I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to paste it over here. I'm going to just control, oops, no, control V. Oh, no, never mind. I got to paste it here first. I'll just do it here. Paste there. And so that's main wine. And so now let me copy this again. Copy. Copy. Now I go over to the text file and I do a control V paste. Now this is tab delimited. And I'm going to save this as main y. Main y.txt. All right, so now I got my two files there. Now let me go over to, this is my assignment 3. I'm just going to throw them in here. That's fine. This is it. So now I go import. Here we go. Import. Choose file. Desktop. Main side. Open. Doesn't know what it is, so I gotta say it's a CSV file. And then I gotta go down here and I gotta say first line contains table names. Oh, comment. They're separated by tabs. \T for tabs. Separated by tabs, not by commas. And click go. And now I've got a table 5 here, which is main side. So I'm going to name it. I'm going to name it main side. How's that for a name? And I'm going to make it INNODB so I can put constraints, put foreign key constraints if I want to. Go. Except for before I do that, I better say that they're both primary key. All right, let's do the other one. Go back to the database. If you're accidentally inside a table and you hit import, then it thinks you want to import more into the same table. So you got to make sure you're out here, assignment 3, and you import here. So see the tables here. So I'm going to import another main y. So I'm going to go import, choose file, main wine, and it is a CSV file, sort of, with tabs. And first line contains table names. Go. And did I do that with this one? Yeah, I did. Okay, so this one now is, I'm going to rename it main wine, INNODB. Go. And structure, I'm going to make both of these. Is that what I named that? Did I do that one here too? Oh, side dish. I guess you can do that. Shouldn't really have spaces there. Anyway, let me go back to here. Make sure I make these a key, primary key. And I think I'm just going to maybe put a little underscore there just so I don't, because otherwise I have to put backticks. And I sometimes forget to put backticks. So I'm just going to call it main _dish. And I'm going to call this, I'm going to edit. So that's what I just did. And so for this one, I'm going to go to structure and I'm going to change this to also to main underscore dish. So they're both named the same for one. And then I'm going to change this one also to main underscore side, I guess. I mean side underscore dish. Whatever. Okay. That's just a little better. Okay. And then let me make a. Am I supposed to make some sort of? We'll make a store procedure that accepts these. All right. Let's see. I'm going to make a view first that has all the valid dishes possible. And so to do that, I'm going to first see it work. Let me go to. Let me just throw some SQL in here. I'm going to do here. Let me go to here and do SQL. Okay. Select asterisk from main side natural join main line. And what do I get? I get all of the possible combination dishes. Okay, 14 of them. So these are the valid ones. So I have to make a store procedure that will, okay, let me look at this. It's 237. All right, I guess I'm just going to start by making a store procedure that does this. So it'll just return okay or denied, I guess, or something like that. So let me go to here and let me start with a routine that we already have just because I'm lazy. I'm going to copy all this and I'm going to just copy it all. Copy. And so, okay, let me just close this. Let me go back. Oh, add a new one, a new routine. I'm going to call this valid. I'm going to call it valid. Valid meal, whatever. Valid meal. Valid meal. And it's going to be procedure. And we're going to input a main dish. I'm going to just call it main varchar 20. And I'm going to add a side varchar 20 and a wine varchar 20 and an output variable out. Message MSG varchar 200. Okay, so that's a nice, and now I'm going to paste this and see what I got here. I might not use an exception handler. I might not use a transaction. Okay, so first of all, this might just be very easy. Let me just do this. So let's select. I need to test this first. What happens if I just say go? It's not gonna accept it. Okay, let me, did I just get rid of the whole thing? Whatever. I gotta test this first. So let me go to, yeah, it's okay. Let me just do a SQL. So what I'm doing is let's see, let me bring up a valid meal. It's 241. Okay, let me just I'm gonna show you the select statement that I'm gonna create, and then so valid meal is so I test main dish, side dish, wine. Where okay, so select. So I'm gonna select main dish, side dish, wine from the view, whatever the view was, which was select asterisk from main side natural join main line as where main dish equals what? Main dish equals what? These three things. These three things. Salmon steak and side dish equals this. Mashed potato and wine like, it should be like actually, probably. That doesn't matter. Equals Pinot Grigio. Okay, so I should get back what I put in. This is one way of doing it. Let's see. I know it didn't work. Let's see. It's 243. Wait, I don't even think I need to. All right, I don't think I even need to do that. Let me just do this. I think I'm making it more complicated than it has to be. It might not be though. Select that from that, where that. Let me copy this. Copy. All right, what am I doing wrong? Am I not spelling something right? Main side. Mashed potatoes. Here again. So the other thing probably would have worked too. Mashed potatoes. Okay, there's. Okay, so I got it back. In fact, I don't even need to do this. I can do this. Count. Okay, and we should get back 1. So if it's 1, it works. Got back 1. So it's in there. But let's say we say instead of mashed potatoes, what's something that's definitely not mashed potatoes? Sweet potato, beef, no, salmon steak, sweet potato. Okay. Salmon steak, sweet potato. Let's say sweet potato. Of course, it's not going to work. Sweet potato. And there is, I gotta spell it right. No, that's not where I spell it. Okay, let me first try this. But I bet you it's okay. I didn't get anything there, but is there really a sweet potato there? Main side. Yeah, it's called sweet potato. Baked potato, mashed potatoes. Okay, I got it. All right, so okay, so that's all my store procedure has to do is execute this execute this thing and return it. And returns a 0 or 1. So it executes this, so it might not even need to be a stored procedure. Let me look at this a little bit. All right, I guess you should make a stored procedure. I guess it's just going to be a trivial stored procedure then. Like something like slate, something like routines, add. So you just need to begin that and you can say your out variable would be something like that, and you would just return a set MSG equals this, and that should just return a 1 or a 0. And so anyway, so it's 2:48. It's the classes are gone past, and so I will edit this video and put it up for you a little later this evening. So thanks for watching.